Let us do question number 2. Rachel, an engineering student, was asked to make a model shaped like a cylinder. The model that he is preparing is cylindrical in shape with two cones attached at its ends. Actually, the model is having cylindrical shape, but two cones are attached on both ends of the cylinder. We are given, and he is making this using a thin aluminium sheet. This model is made by using a very thin sheet of aluminium. Diameter of the model is 3 cm. We are given the diameter of this model, and we know the diameter is always for the circular part. That means the diameter for this cylindrical end, or you can think for this conical end. This circle is having 3 cm as diameter. Same way on this side 3 cm is the diameter, as diameter is here given for the full model. Next is and the length of the full model is 12 cm. Now 12 cm length is for the full model from this end to this end. It is 12 centimeters. If each cone has a height 2 cm, now you are given that height of this cone is 2 cm and each cone is having the same height. So height on this side is also 2 cm. Next is find the volume of air contained in the model. How much air is contained in this full model? You have to use pi as 22/7 and assume that inner and outer dimensions of model are nearly same. Inner and outer dimensions of this model are same, means very thin sheet is used for this model, so its thickness is negligible. You have to find that how much air is contained in the full model. Now we can divide our model in 3 parts. First is conical, second is cylindrical, and third is again conical. So in order to find that how much air is there contained in the full model, I will be finding the volume of air in first cone. Then I will find how much air is there in cylindrical part, and at last again I will find that how much air is there in third part, that is conical. So I have 3 figures, first figure, second figure and third figure, and when I will join all these volumes, I will add these volumes, I will come to know that how much volume is there of air in the full model. Now we need to find out how much are the radius and how much is the height for this cylinder. As we are given that 3 is the diameter, so what will be the radius? Now radius will be half of diameter, so radius will be 3/2. Now you can see here that this 3/2 is for cone also, and this 3/2 is for the cylinder part also, because these are joined end to end. This cylinder is there joining the same ways as that for the cone, as both are joining with the same circular end, so both of them will be having same radius. So this R 3/2 is for this cone also, for this cylinder also, and for this cone also. So I have got the radius for all the shapes. Okay, next is how much is the height of this cylindrical part. Now I have given that full length is 12, and if I see here 2 is the height for the first cone and 2 is the height for second cone, then how much is the height left in between these two heights? 2 centimeter is gone from this side, 2 is gone from this side. Out of 12, if I subtract, I will come to know that how much is the height for this cylindrical part. For this cylindrical part, the height will be 12 minus this 2 and minus 2. So that will be leftover height for the cylindrical part. So cylindrical part will be having height as 12 minus 2 minus 2. 12 minus 4, that is 8. So I have got that height for this cylindrical part is 8. Now I am complete with my dimensions. This height here for this is 2 and radius is 3/2. For cylindrical part I have h as 8 and radius as 3/2. Here also I am given that height for the cone is 2 and radius I have got that is 3/2. Now let us find that how much air is contained in first figure, second figure and third figure. Now as h is different for all the figures, here h is 2, here h is 8. So I will be using h1 for first figure, h2 for second figure and h3 for third figure. Okay. in order to differentiate in the formula, I will use H1, H2 and H3 for third figure. Same way, I will write R1, R2 and R3. Okay. So, volume of air in model, that will be volume of air in, first is conical part plus volume of air in cylindrical part plus volume of air in conical part. So first is conical, second is cylindrical and third is again conical. Let us write the formulas. For cone it is 1 by 3 pi r square h. I will be using R1 and H1 for this. Then for cylinder it is pi r square h. I will write 2 in order to separate, show that what is the, I will be using second figure radius and second figure height, and for that I am representing it for R2 and H2. R2 and H2 means these are radius and height for the second figure. Then again it is conical, so it will be pi r square 1 by 3 pi r square h. For as it is third figure, so I will write R3 and H3. Now I will replace the values. It will be 1 by 3 pi I have to take as 22 by 7. And what will be radius now? Radius for the first figure is 3 by 2, 3 by 2. And what is the height for this figure? It is 2 plus. Again I have pi value 22 by 7. What is the r value? It is 3 by 2, 3 by 2. And what is the height for this figure? It is 8. Then 1 by 3, 22 by 7. What is the radius for third figure? It is 3 by 2, 3 by 2. And what is the height for this? It is 2. So what things I can take common? I have 22 by 7, 22 by 7, 22 by 7. So I can take 22 by 7 common. I have 3 by 2, 3 by 2, 2 times here, 2 times here and 2 times here. So I can write 3 by 2, 3 by 2 common 2 times. What I am left with? I am left with 2 and this 3. Okay. Here I am left with 8 only. And here I am left with 2 over 3. Okay. So it will be 22 by 7, 3 by 2, 3 by 2, 2 by 3. I am taking LCM now 3. It will be 24 plus 2. When I solve, it will be 22 by 7, 3 by 2, 3 by 2, and it will be 26, 28 by 3. So I will cancel out 3, 7 4s, 2 and 2, 4 will be cancelled. It is 22 into 6, 66. Now we are given our unit is centimeters, so I will write centimeter cube as volume is always in cubes. Okay, so as I have to find out how much is the air contained in the full model, I will find how much is the air in conical part, how much is there in cylindrical part, and how much there is again in the conical part. For that I have named first figure, second figure and third figure. Then I will find the volume of first figure, second figure and third figure. Then I will add all the values and I will come to know how much is the volume in the full figure.